Hey everyone, today we're destroying a bunch of mosquito habitat. There's this trickling stream here. It looks small, but it's coming from a spring. So you gotta have a pretty big drought for this to stop flowing. And it has a lot of these little builds-ups of areas. And that's huge for the mosquitoes. So today, it's gonna be simply taking out with a raking this whole channel out so this stuff can drain. Now, I'm only digging it back enough so the puddles disappear, but the water table will still remain high, so it won't be affecting the swamp in any way. I've already chainsawed all the big things out of the way, but I decided the lowest spot, it's going to be routed through here. A drainage ditch no more than 6 inches deep, just to get rid of all this mosquito land. Because there's already a ton of them in this water, spinning around, ready to come out and bite people. So it's going to be routed through here, a small drainage channel. I've already cut these trees up with the chainsaw, move them out of the way. Best way I found was to route it through here. And then we'll just make a little channel to get rid of that puddle. It's going to come over here, through here, one more big puddle, and then there's a really steep incline. Nothing else to worry about. It can just trickle down that hill without a problem. This ground is soft. Not as many roots as I thought. This drainage ditch, I think, is going to go smoother than I thought. Now this area is drained and it's a nice, beautiful trickle. That's not going to stop either. It's a spring. Hasn't rained in 2 weeks, but it's still going pretty strong. Now I move the puddle here. Going to dig below and it's going to start moving again. That's going to clear up into a nice trickling stream. It's going to erode the dirt and leave some nice sand and rocks behind. Pretty nice. We're starting to get some current now. The only thing holding it up is a few roots. And I'm just going to simply chainsaw right through them all. I don't care that there's dirt there. The blade is already pretty dull. I got to sharpen it anyways. Might as well make it duller, and it'll save me a lot of lopping work. But the majority of these roots, I'm breaking them in half. But they just spring right back down. And that'll cause little jams of leaves. But look at that. 2 minutes of scraping, got 20 feet ahead. Today we got about 200 more feet until I get to that drop off where I want to leave it. And because the water level is lower now, these puddles behind it are going to go away because the water level is going to drop a few inches. So the water table will be just below the surface, so mosquitoes can't hang around. Alrighty, it's been 3 hours. It's all cleared up, nothing is running dirty. Today's goal was to get rid of the sitting water, not necessarily to drain the area, just to make sure the water that is here is moving, and that goal is complete. You see, it's not flowing as heavily as it was because it's dropped back, but during storms it sure will get back, overflow these banks. I went around for about 2 hours, cutting every single root that was in the way that could build debris with a handsaw. I didn't do the chainsaw thing. That's just stupid, cutting through the water. And puddles like this are slowly disappearing now that the water table's dropping. You see around the edge, it's dropped a few inches. It's slowly going to disappear. Now I'm going to head on up. I didn't cut any of the big roots. The small roots, that doesn't even matter. Cutting a few roots, that doesn't hurt a tree unless you cut a substantial amount that's going to just one tree. Now this area all has movement, clear movement going through it. And you see the bottom is starting to become sandy because it eroded the dirt. It's created a bed. All the way up, it's the same way. There's a nice little sandbar forming. I'm sinking really deep in this area. And up here, all these puddles, they all drained back. Hope this video was interesting. Thanks for watching.